Now I'm talking, man. Let's go. Yes. Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Emmanuel. Welcome back again to the channel. Today's video, guys, you've seen in the title, we're going into Terri's debut EP, okay? Afro series EP. Now, if you don't know who Terri is, you basically recognize him from the song Soccer. He's one of those artists that Wizkid featured. So Terri's an Afrobeats, Afropop artist that's coming under Starboy. Terri's an artist that I've always said till today, it's kind of sounds or like dwells in the shadows of Wiz. One major criticism that Wizkid has been getting that he doesn't push his artists enough, and that's one thing that I don't know, compared to every other major big name artist that has a label and has other artists coming up under them, Wizkid has gotten the criticism of not pushing his artists to the forefront of the label, or like trying to elevate their sound, trying to create more platforms for them, more opportunities for them. And that's one criticism that he has been dealing with. And Terri is one of those artists that has had to like dwell with that level of, I guess, shadow that Wizkid has casted over his artist. In terms of voice texture, in terms of like just style overall, even the branding and how he portrayed himself, it definitely resembles that of Wizkid. And I've always said that he needs to make a statement to like distance himself away from that shadow, become his own artist, growing into like his own, I don't know, identity basically, and not necessarily sound like a offspring of Wiz. Like, there's too much to compare with him and Wizkid that there's just too much there, okay? Like, down from his style, down to how he looks even. The man literally looks like he's related to him. Like, he's trying to become his own artist with this EP, and I hope he's making a huge statement with this. I can see that he has no features on this 7-track EP. So it's called Afro series, so it's definitely, that's his niche, that's his sound, that's the kind of appeal that he has, that Afro pop, that Afro series. So I'm thinking he's gonna go through a range of Afrobeat sounds here, and I'm hoping he's gonna explore different sounds. I'm hoping he doesn't stick to that same flavor of Afro pop where it's like, yeah, that it's the same old, which can really easily get boring. One of my issues with him as an artist, that almost every song kind of reflects or resembles the other one. There's no difference in like, in terms of approach in delivering those songs. So I've always thought that in terms of flavors and genres and styles, he's very narrow-minded. I'm hoping with this EP he gets to flex other styles, other ranges that he possibly has that we didn't know about. So I'm excited for this one. Without any further ado, guys, let's get into it, shall we? Anyways, the first track, it's called Wake Up, okay? So y'all that have been sleeping on your boy, better wake up. Nice guitar. Hey. Nice. Turn this up. Hey. Many girls are easy for free. That sax at the back, those gives you that jazzy element. You know, it reminds me of Master Groove. Just the other day I was talking about this song Master Groove and how Master Groove was slept on. Make you wake up, my sister know the waste time they do make up. If you got me for the money, I go link up. All the others want to pay and they reap up. The man said no waste time they do make up. You better wake up. She know me will kill you, sucker. Kilo harder. That's how they move like a disco. Everybody dance to my disco. You know the messed up thing is like almost everyone sounds like this right now, man. Everyone sounds like this. That feel like infused energy, man. Let's go. Okay. Man, that introduction was solid, man. I actually like that. It was coming off of almost better wake up, like get ready, bring up the energy. I like that. I like the subject matter wasn't all lovey-dovey, like It's starting with a statement already on the EP, man. It's saying, "Oh, come on, better wake up, man. Better step up. You're about to get into Afro series, man." In terms of vibe, in terms of the picture it's painting already, you can tell that this is some original like Afro beats like in there, like that orchestra feeling where we talk about the saxophone that you hear. Just the vibe overall just captured that element that is okay. He's into an Afro series right now. Track 2, My Chest. My Chest. Is it a love song already? Okay. The momentum for the first track kind of died at this point, man. I just wish. Yeah, this is not an exciting listen so far, man. That song didn't spark anything. That was missing. I was missing all the energy and momentum from the first track. Honestly, like, yeah, not a strong effort in terms of like delivery and even like spontaneity. Like everything just seemed rather predictable and just soothsaying. No climax, no peak, nothing to like anticipate the listener to like grab you. It was almost like a nothing here. Like it was like a nothing burger on this track. Like it's not a strong one at all. Like I wasn't really feeling this one. This one no enter, man. Like My Chest. Hopefully it brings back the energy in the next track, because the momentum just died there. Like right now it's not sounding that exciting. Okay, so we're going something slow on the soulful tip. Okay. Let's talk. Yeah. This tempo, man. It's an interesting tempo. Okay. Slap me now. I was expecting to enter, man. I need the energy. I need him to deliver, man. The way it was building up, I was expecting him to enter into that part, man. Yeah. Okay, instrumentation is coming there. Almost like he recorded this thing in his balance right, man. Hey. Okay. I feel like this track would have been like, the vibe is there, the energy could have been amped up a little bit more though. Like I feel like there are certain pockets that I was like building up to one nice like aggressive energy on the hook, but it just hit me a little bit soft. Like it was a soft punch on that hook. I'll definitely say this is a standout for sure right now. Like Balance is a smooth vibe. And again, I'm getting a theme here from the first track and this one. That Afrobeat heritage on the instrumentation, I'm feeling it. Like it's definitely there. I feel like they recorded it for last round or something, man. Like we got some of the guys on the sax. The percussion is just so sweet. And this is what we came here to see. This is following the theme of the title, Afro series, okay? Like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that one. So now let's get to the one with the star that he has a video out. I think he has a video out for this one. I've been dodging this song on Twitter and everywhere until I recorded this video, but this is one that apparently is a hit. It might be his hit from this one. So let's get into it. OJORO. Hey, okay, the energy's already off, fam. Hey. Hey, you're the best. Just deliver, man. Just deliver. Now we're talking, man. Let's go. Yes. Hey, okay, man. Oh, I like this verse. That bass line, man. That bass line is giving that aggressive reggae dancehall kind of vibe. I'm here for it, man. I'm supposed to galala to this, man. Come on. That was fire, that was fire, that was fire, that was fire. It took me back to that Baba Frayo, like. That beat, that bass line, like I like that tension, I like the energy he brought on this one. The delivery too, man. He's vocally like stepping up on this one and saying, like being like more aggressive and intentional about his delivery. I like that. Oh, this one definitely enter, bro. This one enter. Like it's mad. But yeah, that was OJORO. That was track 4, OJORO. Now do track 5.
What does it mean to you? Cause it means to what to me, my baby. Do. Yeah. What does it mean?
Okay, now we're getting all of that vocal skill, man. It's tapping into that like soul, Afro soul energy here. But at the same time, the beat is giving me another energy. So it's like the beat is almost not suiting the vocal expression that he's pouring out on this. He's pouring his heart out on this one, but I feel like the percussion or the tempo behind the song is not necessarily captivating that image that he's trying to paint with his singing. If anyone knows what I mean, Sha. Looks like I'm just...
What does it mean to you? Cause it means to what to me, my baby.
I feel like the drummer is trying to turn us up somehow, but he's just trying to pour his heart out. I feel like a more subtle energy, a more subtle instrumentation would have been more fitting for this song. But so far, it's a nice vocal like performance from him for sure. And he's telling a story. Like he's actually like you feel some emotions behind it. But I feel like the instrumentation doesn't capture that emotion for me, Sha.
Baby, I don't lie when I tell you, say now only you they make me happy. Cause I they hope to meet your papi. Make I tell them say you they make me bye.
Yeah, I think this song deserves like a remix or something, man, or someone else, like a feature, maybe a female vocalist, something. I feel like this song definitely deserves another attempt for sure. But it's sounding like the intention here from his perspective was definitely strong here, and I felt it. I really did. Now it's track 6. Is this Ode or Ode? You never know, man. This title. Is it? Because that's how you spelled it. Give them that bass. Give them. Yo, instrumentation best by far, just off the bat, man. I hear what I'm hearing. Okay, let's back it up. Beef it up. Yes. That transition, man. I hear that like paranormal activity going on behind me. Just when I thought this song could not get any better, man. Man. Let's go. What? Who did that? Who did that beat, man? Wow. I need to breathe after that one, man. Wow. Hey, jeez, I was not expecting that. Like, yo, that song finished me, man. Are you kidding me? Nah, this is it. This is the song. This is the song for me for sure. This is the one strong takeaway. Other than OJORO was strong, don't get me wrong. But this one sounds like my biggest takeaway so far, man. Just off the bat, like just how the intro was, like him. I just want to hear that intro again, man. Let's hear that intro again. start him all on this one, man. That's mad. Now, the last track, Kill Man. I'm so obsessed with the bass lines, man. Okay, this is more subtle. Consistent energy, let's go. All this Wizkid ad-libs, I'm here for it. Yeah, this is more intimate, more sensual. Let's go. Okay. I like this hook. Now you do me like your dog. It's a more memorable hook, man.
It's blazing the beat, baby.
Nice. Okay. But yeah, that was quick. 22 minutes, 7 tracks. First off, like this is the whole point of this EP is for him to come out of the shadows of Wizkid. Okay, people have always like compared him to Wizkid. I did it in this video so many times. I still cannot stop hearing Wizkid, but in his defense, almost everyone in the industry sounds like Wiz, so it's okay. Now, in terms of storytelling, I think like most of this, other than Wake Up, the rest didn't really say. OJORO actually had a theme, had a storyline to it, so I actually like that. The rest that didn't really stand up in terms of like lyrical like standpoint. Okay, like in terms of his songwriting, I feel like he still has a long way to go in terms of developing more things to say, something more substantive to deliver on the songs. His vocal delivery, I feel like there were songs where he just like he had no choice but to just tap into the energy that the instrumentation was giving him, and that was Ode. Like that track was where he like stood out in terms of vocal delivery and performance. The track where I didn't really see him show up like vocally was My Chest, and like what was going on there. I feel like he had so many opportunities to like stand out on that track, but he just felt like he didn't really like he just felt like he needed another take, or he felt like he was having a bad day in that studio session or something. Like I just didn't really hear any intention or any like passion behind his voice. He just felt really like dull and not really like enthusiastic about being on the song. Kill Man was definitely a strong finisher. I felt like he was in that pocket of giving that addictive, but it's kind of genre Afropop. Like your hooks, your choruses should be very addictive, almost as addictive as soccer. Like for me, soccer songs like that, like in terms of like engraving a particular melody into your head, I feel like most of the melodies here were not really like strong on that like sing along type P. Like I'm not gonna be singing along to too many. I feel like Kill Man was the closest song that I could definitely see myself singing along to. I was being carried on the journey. The rest of the songs almost felt way too polished to connect to the listeners. But another one definitely that connected was OJORO. OJORO had a story. OJORO had a vibe. OJORO had a very unique like sound that we haven't heard in a long time. And for me, like that was a definitely standout track in terms of like showing that Moza Raskimono, Baba Frayo kind of energy, and that was what I was getting off of it. And then his delivery and the beats, it was just a perfect jive between him and the instrumentation on that one. Another thing to definitely point out on this EP that we noticed in the front that there were no features here, so we're just locked into Terri and just Terri. Okay, and at the same time you could still hear that strong Wizkid influence. It's almost too strong on him. Again, it's not fair to him because his vocal texture is way too similar to Wiz, and it's like, fam, almost you cannot stop hearing Wiz, especially when he's using similar like generic ad-libs that Wizkid uses and almost every other person in the Afropop scene kind of uses, and it's like it's kind of unfair to him, but I still see him in that light. I still see him in that shadow, unfortunately. But it's like I'm hoping over time this EP would age into something that makes a stronger statement for him. I like the fact that he's pushing his face on the cover, like it's right there. I feel like this EP should have been less about the type of sound you're trying to give us and literally more about him. I feel like the EP should have been surrounded about him. Tell us a little bit about your story. Tell us about your journey, how you like found Wizkid or how you came across Wizkid. I feel like that there was a whole lot of, I'm sure, like personal experiences that he could have channeled into this EP that felt it was missing here, and that would be my major takeaway from it. I was going into it expecting more Terri. Let's get to hear you almost like ad-lib your name a lot, like have a tag, like give me an impression, like almost have almost have a branding in your sound, like let it be unique, something unique that you cannot hear from any other pop artist. And that was what I was missing in all of these songs. Yeah, that was my biggest takeaway out of this. Now my favorites, obviously I've mentioned OJORO being the major standout here. That was where I could get a little more personality there on that song, and definitely Oh There as my major standout. Songs I would throw away out of this one, My Chest. Now for my overall rating for Afro series by Terri, it's a strong 6 out of 10 for me, okay? But anyways, I want to know what you guys think, man. This was an interesting listen. Let me know in the comment section what was your overall impression of this EP from Terri. Do you think he came out of that Wizkid shell and shadow, or did you hear more of his personality? Do you think you got a strong impression of what kind of artist he's planning to be? Let me know in the comment section, man. Be your boy Emmanuel. Again, if you're new to this channel, definitely go check out the other content. I do album reviews, I do reactions. I put out a lot of IG live moments and sessions that I feel really need to be documented. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be your boy Emmanuel. See you guys on the next one. Peace.